Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we have more evidence about the fact that they are trying to gatekeep certain games against certain reviewers. Now, we know about Natayla. We've spoken about Natayla in the past, how she was threatened literally by Sweet Baby Inc. in her DMs, where they said, if you don't stop talking about us, we are going to bring the full weight of our company against you. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's in my channel. Please make sure to go check it out. But we have another article here from Phantom Pulse going over the fact that Natayla apparently has been blacklisted from getting any review codes for Avowed because she was simply too harsh against Dragon Age the Veilguard.
Is this what racism feels like? Am I being racismed?
Now, I find all of this to be extremely interesting because at the end of the day, what is the comparison between the two? Avowed is one kind of RPG and Dragon Age the Veilguard is another supposed RPG. But why would the way that you reviewed one game want to make you not want to give a code for your game unless your game has the same kind of ideology that the other game had? So let's get into this article, guys, from Phantom Pulse. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. And my voice, unfortunately, still kind of sucks, so it is what it is. What are we going to do? So it says that Xbox and Obsidian Entertainment have reportedly denied a review code to a reviewer for Avowed because of her harsh criticism of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Now, what's funny to me is that Natayla ended up getting a code for Dragon Age the Veilguard simply because she identified as non-binary. She lied about being non-binary, and that was all it took for them to give her a review code of Dragon Age the Veilguard. How funny is that at the end of the day? So it says Spanish language reviewer Natayla Ciranova, shout out to Natayla again, reported that Obsidian Entertainment and its parent company, Xbox, denied her review code due to her harsh criticism of Dragon Age the Veilguard. She wrote on X, I was denied a review code for Avowed since my critique on Dragon Age the Veilguard was too harsh. Furthermore, she revealed she was blocked by the staff over at Xbox. She concluded something smells fishy and rotten. The game will be a disaster, marked by words only saved by Game Pass. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to Xbox, and I guess you could call it their exclusives, right? I suppose this is one of their exclusives, even though it's coming out on PC, but that's neither here nor there. Xbox, when they come out with their video games that are meant to be something that bolsters their platform, right? It's always meant to bolster Game Pass. Game Pass is something that Xbox is, like, at this point, quadrupling down on. Like, Game Pass is what they want in order to succeed. They need Game Pass to succeed. But the funny thing is, Game Pass is barely profitable if it even is profitable at this point. And maybe they think that Avowed is going to be one of those games that's going to push Game Pass subscriptions, and it might temporarily, but I don't think it's going to be a long-term winner, in my opinion. And all that does is take away from potential retail sales that would have been valued at much more if it wasn't for Game Pass giving the game away for essentially free. So Game Pass and every other subscription service like it is a big detriment to retail sales, and this is part of the reason why games of today are not selling the way that they did of games of yesterday, because games of yesterday didn't have to compete with subscription services from their own companies. They went out, people bought them, and that was it. Now, you are able to play the games for essentially free for a small nominal monthly fee of anywhere from $15.99 to $19.99 or something along those lines. Then it says that, as can be seen above, she shared screenshots of her interactions with a representative of Xbox. X-user GigaBear shared a translation done by X's Grok AI and was confirmed to be an accurate translation by Ciranova. It reads the following: "You were too offensive with the criticism of Dragon Age. In no way can we give you review codes." Wow, that is incredible. And I tell you outright, if you want us to give you codes, you'll have to earn them by speaking well of the game. For now, you're blacklisted. Have an excellent day. Wow. I mean, that is incredible that people are actually going to come out and just flat out say it. I mean, this is insane. And this is just proof that Access Media has always and will always be a thing. This is why people like Booty Adams do not say anything negative about the video games that they play. This is why people like Paris do not say anything negative about anything that they play. And if they do, they try to make it so soft. They try to make it so unbelievably soft that it might as well have been positive, right? It's almost very similar to the Dragon Age Veilguard storyline, where you can't even play as an evil person. And if you decide to select something of an option that is supposed to be evil in nature, or at least being a dick in nature, it doesn't work. It just gives you a slightly less positive kind of comeback, right? So you have positive, you have mid-tier positive, and then you have very slightly positive, but it's always just positive. There is no negativity, there is no being honest, there is no nothing. And this is why access media is 100% a thing, like we've always known it to be, and this is just going to further that particular proof. Cyranoa responded, so I have to be a submissive and lick boots. Say everything is fine, while the games are a propaganda trash. I'll say it loud and clear, but when it's about paying the bribes, I'm very punctual, right? She added, if you don't want to give the code for Avowed to review for something, it will be gay as noted by the SpongeBob gif. The Xbox representative said, childish attitude. So her putting a gay SpongeBob emoji made the person melt down and call her childish. This is incredible. So, okay, so the person who thinks it's pretty damn stupid that you won't give them a review code because they were negative about a previous game that's got nothing to do with you, they're the childish one. But you denying review codes to known reviewers who get review codes just because they were negative about a game that had nothing to do with you, that makes you not childish? That makes you somehow an adult? It is ridiculous. You guys clearly can't stand by on the merit of your video game, that you need shills out there to lie for you on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere. You need shills to lie for you because your game sucks ass. This is a big red flag in my opinion, and this is going to just further the conversation about Avowed. So then it says Cyranoa roasted Dragon Age Veilguard at the end of October after she alleged to have gotten a review code of the game by lying to BioWare and informing them that she was non-binary. As translated by Google, she wrote on X, guess who got a review code from Dragon Age Veilguard? BioWare just sold his soul to the devil. I just had to say I was a non-binary woman and they gave it to me. Get ready for the mega review soon or tomorrow. I wonder just how much they're regretting that. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder just how much they're regretting being so obviously overtaken by the ideology that they're able to get tricked to that extent, and people could just say they're non-binary with no fucking proof whatsoever and get a review code for an upcoming AAA game that you were so desperate to showcase to all the potential non-binary and gay people out there, which doesn't make up enough of an audience for your game to be successful. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I think it's an absolute joke. So I'm glad that Natayla was able to showcase this exact thing play out on screen for everyone to see. And now we're seeing it again with Avowed. So at the end of the day, Avowed is cooked, in my opinion. Avowed is definitely one of those games that would have been given a chance by people who enjoy Obsidian Entertainment video games, but it's very clear that this particular studio has in fact been taken over by ideology, and is quite unfortunate because people were talking pretty decently about this game. Not crazy. I didn't really see it in the news that much up until, you know, the controversy. But overall, the ones who were talking about it, they were like, all right, it looks okay. I'll try it out, whatever. Maybe I'll get it on Game Pass. It was a very simplistic conversation around the game. Now, totally different. Now, you guys are cooked. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.